When I was really little, like 2 years old, me and my family spent some time in Pakistan, and it was Christmas. So Mum and Dad thought they should put on a good traditional Christmas celebration. So that meant that Dad dressed up as Father Christmas, came out in all his red suit, bag over his shoulder, and said to all the small children in front of him, "Ho, ho, ho, happy Christmas." I recognised my dad's voice and started to weep and wail in floods of tears, because it was the moment that I realised Father Christmas wasn't real. I was chatting to my mate recently, and we were talking about why quite a few of the Christian friends that I grew up with through school and university no longer would describe themselves as a Christian. And I was wondering why it didn't resonate with them anymore. And my friend said, I think they just grew out of it. Like one day they didn't realise it wasn't true. And it made me wonder if we've confused some of our childhood heroes, and we've entered into a relationship with God as though it was like our contractual agreement with Father Christmas, where there's a list of good children and naughty children, and if we follow the right to-do list and do the right things, we end up on the good list and get nice presents at the end of the year. But this exchange of behaviour for good gifts or contractual relationship left me wanting, and it felt like the gospel wasn't as big as I needed it to be to answer the questions about pain and disparity in the world, why there was so much loneliness, fear, while there's grueling conflict around the world, how people could be born with HIV. And it made me think about what God says to us. Because God is not like Father Christmas, and God says to us, I want to bring peace to conflict. I want to bring healing to a broken world. I want to bring hope to despair, and I want to do it with you. You are the bee's knees, and I believe really that you are made in my image and have all the potential that I say you have. That life might be tough and things might be difficult, but that I will be with you. And God's invitation is bigger and more imaginative than I can ever comprehend. And this kind of story, this kind of hero, compels me to love Jesus and compels me to live differently. In a world that's full of injustice, that I will be someone that builds righteous rhythms and holy habits. In a world where people keep for themselves, I'll be someone who learns to give away. In a world where money is master, that I will worship another. In a world where people are sold for sex, I will have a high view of sex. In a world that seeks power, I will try and serve. In a world that loves fame, I will love my friends and my family. God is with us in this story. Unlike Father Christmas, who pops along once a year and goes on in his merry way, God says, with you, I will be present. And this kind of gospel might be difficult and costly, and we might even reject it. But I believe we never grow out of it.